Never have I ever, ever, never have I ever.
Wonder YouTube, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on that watch button to view today's content. In today's video, I'll be having two guests with me, and today's topic is questions girls are afraid to ask guys. Today we're shooting in the Promenade Gardens here in Guyana. I just wanted to let you guys know that if you like today's video, please like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel. And once you subscribe, please put on that notification bell so that you can see every time that I post on YouTube. So here we have these two gentlemen, and they will introduce themselves before we get into today's video.
Hi, I'm Nedry Wharton.
Timothy Wilbur.
And and these two guys will be answering the tough questions that I got from some of my subscribers. I also send questions out on Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, and on my Facebook itself. So all the questions are anonymous, but these are some of the burning questions that women in Guyana are too afraid to ask guys here in Guyana. Question number one.
Okay, so the first question is, why do men cheat with women who are not on the same caliber of their main chick or wife?
Wow.
So any disclaimer before they answer that question, these are not necessarily my views or views of people out there. We are all adults here, no children are here shooting, so you can choose to listen to the advice or not. Some of the questions might trigger you and some of the answers might trigger you. So if you're not into this kind of content, please stop watching now. So anybody could answer. Why is it why is it that men choose women that are of less caliber than their main chick or wife? Because the person who sent in this question, they said they saw someone cheating with a girl, what they termed her as a bush.
Wow.
And their wife is a beautiful businesswoman. Timothy is going to answer this question.
Well, maybe the wife or the main chick is not satisfying the man or doing things that he likes, and the lesser caliber woman is giving him everything.
So what about telling the wife, okay, you're erring in this area and
she said, I ain't them things, I want them things. You understand me?
okay.
She lost all this zest in the sex life, and so you have to go to somebody lesser.
Naturally.
Before I start, let me just say out there, I don't cheat. That's right.
Why you always lying? Oh my God.
That's right. But for me, like for persons who I've known personally, I think might happen as well. And sometimes is like the lesser looking girl, especially if she knows that this guy's in a relationship with a gorgeous girl, for him it's going to be easier for him to get her, because she's going to say, well, hey, this man got a nice girl and everything, so if he want me, she can feel good about herself knowing that he might feel that he's a good looking girl and everything too. So it's in more cases it's more easier for a guy to.
So what you're trying to say is that he just because it's easier for him to get this girl, this just it. You can leave your gorgeous wife with a good and proper job just to get somebody.
Most times when they're cheating, they don't cheat to leave. It's just to go get a little excitement, wipe your mouth,
so
and come back.
Anyway, okay.
Excitement is the key word.
Next question.
Why do men ghost women?
That
Yes, why
has
do men
nothing to
ghost women?
with the
like
man.
you got me
Most
waiting at the telephone for a long time, crying my eyes out, and then next week you can message me like, what you doing?
most times is this be the girl. Like some guys don't like girls who are too pushy. Like, let me message on me time. Let me call and ask you how you doing on me time. But now we just meet or we just start talking. Every minute you want message. Every minute you want call. See what doing. Sometimes some men just be busy.
Okay, fair enough.
Why do men ask for nude pictures?
Well, that's me lying. Says guys, nude. You just want to see what we're working with, you understand me? And Sometimes it's just there and you want a little excitement, so you say, send the Bobby for me.
Picture this, breast specialist.
That's what I miss. So.
I mean, think about it. You go to the market, you just gotta pick up the fruits, you gotta pick up the mango, you gotta inspect it to see if this is what I want. You go and buy a car, you gotta see all the insides, outsides, everything in the car. So it's like the same for men. Like especially if we're now talking, like we want to be excited, we want to feel motivated to carry on this conversation. Or when we do meet you, it's like I could see you and then I see you without your clothes and I'm excited. Like, yo, this is what I want. Go ahead.
So suppose a girl send a nude and you don't like it, and then you don't want to see her anymore. That's not fair.
They'll come back to the question before the ghosting. Understand? If you see what we don't like, it's no way we come to the conversation. I'm pretty sure it's the same for girls. Like, if there's a girl brave enough to say, hey, send me you're working with, and it's too small,
you say, hey, buy this, can't walk out.
Let me know in the comments if you agree with the answers to these questions. Next question.
What turns a guy off most about a female?
Everybody's saying nagging. I don't know why.
Nagging could be one.
Nagging could be
one.
So the question is for you: what turns you off the most about a woman?
You go first, Nick.
Alright. This is a whole list of stuff, but let me pinpoint one time where there was this girl that I used to deal with, and what turned me off is like every time we had any sexual contact or anything like that, the very next day she would ask for money, like every single time. So it for me it made me feel like,
let me cut you here. Those are
oh gosh.
No, but honestly, that is how I felt. It's like,
correct.
It's like I paying you
for sex
for this thing. It's like every single time we finish, the very next day something always comes up. She always needs money for this, she always needs money for that. I have no problem giving a girl money if she needs it or if she asks for it.
Women gotta get things.
Good girl forget things. Yeah, good girl forget things.
Sometimes women need to understand that, alright, if you are dealing with a guy and you want to know if he's a good guy, you don't even have to ask all the time. He himself should know that I'm dealing with this girl, she needs things, this is what I'm supposed to do. If I know to myself that you're in need of money, I'm gonna come and say, here it is. But not every time y'all done, the very next day something else come up and you want money. That was a serious turn off for me.
I can answer this question too. I want to say something.
Oh gosh, I'm scared of your answer.
Listen,
hygiene is also important.
Oh yeah.
As young women, need to take care of themselves. Some girl that come to you, they want to kiss you and their mouth stink. You know what I'm saying? I can't deal with though. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to say. I still don't talk enough.
Wise man till the sile, you know. So that's why we are here, you know, till the sile, you know, preparing for the great and terrible day, you know.
Good. So the next question. Would you consider making a female who is genuine, has a good personality and character, but a questionable past due to multiple relationship breakups as a wife?
Timothy, you can go first. Go ahead. I mean, we both know a lot of women like that.
We both have a lot of experience in this area. Of course, depends on the bond, the vibe you get with the person. You can't live in the past. I gotta look forward to the future. We have all made mistakes, so we should forgive. And if you really like the person, why not? Should do it.
I mean, for me, I don't think that is a problem for me, because knowing me in my past, if a girl asks me how many persons you've had, and if I answer, she probably might feel bad because
you are like 20 women. Correct.
20 way less compared to if you asked me what he had. But coming back to the question, a girl's past shouldn't really have anything to do with you as long as she was truthful and honest about it.
Correct.
She came to you, she told you. It's not like you walking down the road and somebody got to shout and say, hey, if you know what this girl do, you could always say, well, alright, fine, I know she tell me, thank you for reminding me, but that has nothing to do with me. That was in her past. So you go ahead and move on as long as you have that connection, that bond with the person. And I don't think a mature person would care about what a girl did in her past, as long as you generally love the person and you see a future with them.
Nice.
Would you date a woman with a child?
Of course, man.
I love mommy. Mommy is the best.
I'm ready for the rest of the tour.
There was a piece of time where I remember my brother Timothy did not date a girl who didn't have a child.
I love
if you didn't have a child,
if you get
no
a
way.
child, I don't want you.
You won't be a good daddy then.
Because the love is be different. You understand me?
That is correct.
And the performance also is be off the charts. It's my personal experience. So I love mummies. Mummies are the best. And I bond a lot. I bond good with kids, you know.
Yeah, I love kids.
Yeah,
So
I love kids. So yeah,
that's an easy yes.
Yeah.
Why do you think men take side chicks everywhere, but selectively decide what atmosphere or company is appropriate for their wife?
Wow.
That's deep. That is deep.
Go ahead, Adrian, come on.
I'm very curious to this answer, so I'll be listening. I wouldn't
That
say
is
anything.
for one, I think it has to depend on the kind of wife that you have. As we said earlier with the cheating and the side chicks or whatnot, it's all about the excitement. For me, it's like if you know you have an upstanding wife, you know she has a career, she's popular among, let's say, the upper level of people, you wouldn't now then want to drag her out to take her to a
Shop.
a car and a swing or to get those.
So
swing.
why you go anyway? Why you go in there? I mean, this is the person that you married. You know,
Yeah,
she
correct,
was
okay.
upstanding before.
But
So-
number
Yeah,
yeah,
that
that
is
is from
true,
the bottom
but-
too.
Well, then y'all meet halfway.
And that's what we done. That's the
Correct.
halfway we
I
do.
agree
Like
with you.
I say, baby,
Let me go fish shop tonight.
I would like
We
to go
had
here. or there.
one,
If
so
doesn't
she
want
can
to
just
go,
dress
well,
up to
we
suit
went
the
fish shop all the time,
atmosphere.
you know.
No.
Let's go.
So then there's no need for a side chick.
We're not talking about there is a need for a side chick. The question was, why would you take your side chick certain places you wouldn't
Yeah.
take your wife? But that is, remember, the side chick, like we said earlier, is just about the excitement.
Yep.
Certain places she would glad to go and she gonna perform and you're gonna feel
Yeah.
nice, you're
Your
gonna feel
friends
the
are gonna say,
excitement, you're
"Boy,
gonna feel the
what's
joy.
the girl? Where she
Understand?
from? She's a body. Your wife now in the car not easy and she might interest us.
I don't like the
exciting.
answer.
It is facts. we
No,
talking.
this is the fact. This is
Yeah,
the
you
fact.
might
This
not
is
like it,
remember,
but-
you may have an upstanding wife where
Yeah.
she doesn't go certain places, she doesn't do
dress
certain
certain
things,
way.
right? But that doesn't mean we won't take her some places. We're just like the really get to dances where they spit on your head and stuff like that. Come on.
Next question, please.
Why do men feel the need to use performance enhancers even when they don't necessarily need it?
Oh, I can't answer that because I've never used
So
anything.
next question. We young people,
Next question.
young bulls.
No,
don't-
I always say I have no need
yeah,
for
so-
any enhancer.
no need.
Next question.
Performance up to top.
Can a guy and a girl just be friends?
Oh gosh.
Top point, but the attraction will always be there, and some it can give. I tried it for a while, but then
It didn't work.
what people say, a boy and a girl can't be friends. That's what people say, and what people are always right.
I disagree.
That's my point.
I disagree. I disagree.
Uh-huh.
I think it has to do with you as a person. If you have that clear-cut boundary where if you feel anything towards that friend or you see certain things getting out of hand, you have the capacity to say, well, hey, stop, this is it. There's no reason why a guy and a girl can't just be friends, just as long as you're mature enough to have that boundary and have that certain things we're not going to do. This is it.
Okay.
Okay, this is his view. You can't fight you down.
What do you think about a girl who has sex on the first
Firstly.
date?
Oh, my baby! Wow!
What's
Wow.
wrong with that?
Sis, but would you think that woman is wife material if she just like give it up on the first date?
Yes, why not? I don't know why people make this a big issue, because if you have sex on the first date or you have sex on the 100th date, I don't see the big difference, because a guy can wait until day 100, have sex with you and still leave, or have sex with you on the first day and then leave after. It's not helping, or it's not protecting you from anything. And I like girls who are sexually positive about themselves, who like sex as just much as I do, and
Yeah,
the attraction
it's
is
attractive.
there. Go ahead and do it. Just be safe,
Yeah.
of course. But I would never say a girl who gives it up on the first date is a bad girl,
Yeah.
or anything like that, because there are people
I've met some
who
girls
who you've met, and the
Kept up
attraction
the
is
first
so
date.
strong,
and they're the best females I know.
and that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that too. So
Yeah.
there's no way I would discriminate
Yep.
against a girl who gives it up on the first day.
How do you choose a girl to date or to have a fling with?
Let's see. Make it simple. If you're going to date a girl, she should be single. If you're gonna have a fling, it's way easier when she has somebody and you have somebody.
Like what Prince Wani said. Say she have a man, me have a girl.
That
was a
it,
fling.
it is way easier when she already has someone and you mutually understand that this is just a nice time,
It's just lashing. Just
and
lashing.
no feelings,
Attached, not.
nothing, get anything.
Okay.
But you can't date somebody
For
who
me too.
already has someone.
For me, if I want a fling with a girl, right, I'd show certain questions.
Okay.
And how she respond to them, I know if this is a fling girl
Or is
or
a
if this is a relationship
serious-
girl. That's for me.
Okay.
Or just ask the girl straight up, where you want? You want to be there?
Or
Or
just
fling.
a lash.
It's just a run around the
Big
place.
people, tell me what you
Big
want.
people.
What are you looking for? Yeah.
How do you react to a male friend who abuses their spouse, whether emotionally, physically, or otherwise?
I deal with them very strict and very serious. I've had friends I've personally who've done that, and I've actually lost their friendship too, because I don't ever believe a man, whether if it's his girlfriend or his wife, should ever mistreat a woman.
Yep.
So if you're doing that, and I tell you about it more than one time,
Can't be
then
friends.
the friendship would dwindle. Like, we wouldn't hang out as much anymore, we hardly message, we hardly talk. But I would never ever condone any such thing.
Yeah, distance yourself from the person. And for it to meet to the point in a relationship, you just leave and just move on. It shouldn't make no sense to stay and you're abusing the person verbally and physically and so on. Just move on.
Yeah.
One and move.
Whoa, tune!
When I move.
Do you prefer your lady natural hairy legs or nipply shaven?
That question is coded, so please answer coded.
Neatly shave it. For me.
For me-
Personally, for me. Neatly
Me,
shave
I
it.
don't have a problem. I'm very moody, so it depends on the mood I'm in. So, but anyway I could take it.
Nah, I prefer neatly shave it.
What are your views on gender equality?
This is an argument.
Yeah,
Just give it a short answer, please.
I got a short answer.
to be honest, women throw around this gender equality when it suits them,
Correct. Well, then I say nothing. Those are
right? Because since when there's certain situations where they would want to be equal, they'll throw it around.
Equal rights.
Then there's certain situations, then you're gonna hear, use the man. This is what you're supposed to be doing.
change the gas.
This is-
Bring up the water. Use the
So-
man.
Just for don't let us have an argument and be here forever.
God made us equal.
Yes, he did made us equal. He also would have
What the man is saying.
putting man. Yeah, you would have mentioned that, but apart, women could be head too. There's nothing wrong with it. There's absolutely nothing.
Capable to doing the job.
Go ahead and
able
do
to do
it.
the job.
Okay. Next
Yes.
question, please.
How do you take care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and how can women help?
Wow.
One person is going to answer this question for time's sake.
Timothy, go ahead.
How do I take care of myself? Go again.
Mentally, physically, emotionally,
And how can
and how can women out there help?
A lot of reading, just for the mental part. Try to eat healthy, which I don't do it all the time, but I try. And women can help by encouraging us. Pat on the back, say, nice job, you clean the yard, cook a wonderful meal.
You finally wash the word.
Finally watch it. Good job, baby. Continue doing the good work.
I think quickly encouragement, like Timothy said, and just being there for the person. Listen. Some people believe that men shouldn't cry or shouldn't have issues or no mental instability, but we are human beings. Sometimes, believe it or not, men hurt way more than women. It's just that because we're a man, we can't show it.
Especially with black people, we tell our sons, big boys shouldn't cry, but it's not so. And they make the men grow up with a lot of pain on the inside when they should have let it out with tears.
Yeah, I just women should encourage their men to speak more on their feelings. Sit down, listen to them, and just try to encourage and be there for them.
what do men define as a life partner?
Somebody you could build with. Somebody who supports you mentally, spiritually, and physically.
Financially nowadays.
Financially, yeah, you gotta
There's
get
not the other woman helping with you.
gotta get
You gotta
brace,
get fibers. Sometimes the men
Exactly.
none always got it.
Yeah, say baby, all this $1 million, go and buy something with it. You understand? Men love to hear that. See,
We love to be spoiled.
Yeah.
But I guess it's how you see the person. Sometimes we get confused with the love that we have for someone now. I guess to really and truly know if you found a life partner, certain situations have to occur. Let's say, for example, you're in a tight spot and she's there to help you out. She's stuck through it. Even if her family said, hey, it's true with the girl, just by dragging you down,
You give
galang your
birth,
way.
acceptable.
You understand? But she's there through thick and thin, and afterwards you started going back up. To me, that's somebody you should hold on to. So I guess it depends on going through certain situations and if the person is there to support you.
Nice.
Why do men think materialistic things are all women need?
I guess,
Like why men don't hug women, like, you know. Women like when men smack them on the ass.
really?
Yes.
Okay, that's right. Huh?
Massage their hair, take out the weave.
I guess it has to do with like the women these men associate themselves with. Because some girls, like, even if they're just going to the corner shop, they got throw on the best wig, I got put in the eyelash, you know, a
High
whole
maintenance.
15 minutes before you run to the shop or right to the car and come back home.
Another thing is what society feeds us to. The movies we watch, music we listen to. Girls gotta get things. You understand me?
Look,
You understand me?
look.
So all that we feel, if we can give this someone something financial or materialistic, then
chicken.
we gotta try and come forward and shoot.
You gotta look at Kylie Jenner. She's a billionaire off of what? There are women that buy makeup
That
every
men
minute.
want to see.
Yeah,
we all going to the
every
clubs,
minute,
the strip
every
clubs to
day.
see women that dress up with
Strip
makeup.
clubs will be dark, so you don't
Yeah.
really see if they got that makeup or not. There's a difference. We don't see that.
Anyway, next question.
Why do some men think anal and oral sex must be a part of a relationship?
the woman that doesn't think that is not a life partner.
We live in 2020. But it's up to the person.
So if a woman says she doesn't want to do that,
That's our view. You can't fight.
and it's your wife, is like
No man, I think but most women I know they tell you if they can do anal is with the husband. I guess women want to try it, but they want to do it with
security.
they want to feel secure. They want to do it with somebody.
We're gonna take the
because I
time.
don't know men these days like talk.
That's true.
Women too, but
We
men
all the
yeah.
stack. Men the stack.
We don't really call it parking. It's like hyping up yourself. You understand?
Son, I Kingdom Hearts.
I always believe sex is a very important part of a relationship and a marriage. Everything else could be going good, and if the sex is not great, you will have problems because you can be smiling on the outside, and then bop,
Watching the side chick passing.
the little ugly girl you are talking about come and give you a full 3-piece meal.
Combo. Fries.
And understand, and gone.
Try yourself. And you come back.
I don't like this answer.
And gone. So it's up to the woman.
Yep, it's up to the person.
Right, but do remember, people, sex is very healthy,
I thought you were going to say sex is for husband and wife.
and it is very,
Then I would go.
it is a very important part of a healthy and a wonderful relationship.
And Guyana is also a closed sex country. We don't don't even talk about sex. So
It's
we
taboo.
say this taboo against certain things and so on. So all of the society again. So this is what we gotta live with. But it's up to the person. Two persons.
Yeah, it's up to you to agree to it.
Yeah.
Why do some men like threesome with 2 women, but won't like it with men?
I can't answer that. That does have nothing to do with me.
That's the door sword fair. That's the door sword fair. And most men's dream is of having 2 women. Coming up, you know, the dream of having a threesome.
I would have a problem with it, so I really can't answer that. I have no issues with it.
So guys, that was all for today's video. I do want to thank Nedry and Timothy for being my guests today. I had a very good time. This was a very interesting conversation. Thank you to all the ladies who sent out the questions. Please guys, remember, once again, disclaimer, we're all adults here. By now, if you didn't want to see the content, you should have stopped looking. Again, these are not necessarily everyone's views in Guyana, but these are some of the answers that men might give. So if you liked today's video, remember to like it, to share it, and to subscribe to my channel and put on your notification bell. And until next time, bye.
Alright guys, thank you for having us. We had a great time. Do remember, if you want to see us featured again, just put a thumbs up,
And
put a thumbs
comment
up
in the comment
comments, and
section.
we'll be here.
You want?
You talk for me. That's what I'm talking of.
It's not a.
I'm gonna cut it out. Just keep talking.
I go.
Pause,
You can
pause.
put it on there by the
Positive.
tree.
Yes, positive.
Pause it.